Hey there, quick pause before we dive into today's episode. So, if your business has been feeling heavier than it should, not broken or failing, just a little bit harder than it needs to be, I want to invite you to something that I'm hosting soon. It's a free live workshop called Designing a Business That Fits Your Life. This isn't another quote unquote do more training. It's a calm, practical session where we're going to be walking through what's actually creating friction in your business, what needs to change and what doesn't, and how to build a structure that actually fits your current season of life so that you can move forward with more clarity and less pressure. You can save your spot by going to momsmakemoneycollective.com/workshop. Once again, that is momsmakemoneycollective.com/workshop. The link is also in the show notes, so if you want to grab it there, you can do that as well. And yeah, let's get into today's episode. If your business feels harder than it should, if you're constantly looking for the next strategy to fix things, another funnel, another offer tweak, another marketing tactic, then this episode might be a little uncomfortable to hear. Because the real problem probably isn't your strategy, it's your operating system. And if the way that your business actually runs day to day isn't sustainable, then no strategy in the world will fix that. Let's talk about it. Welcome to the Sustainable CEO Mom Podcast, the show for service-based moms who are done with hustle culture and ready to build profitable businesses that actually fit their lives. I'm Jenny Sunnison, business strategist, podcast mentor, and the founder of Moms Make Money Collective. Let's build something sustainable. Hey, and welcome to the Sustainable CEO Mom Podcast, a place for service-based mom entrepreneurs who want to build profitable businesses without burning themselves out in the process. Around here, we talk about what it actually takes to grow a business in the margins of motherhood with systems, sustainability, and strategies that support your life, not compete with it. Because success shouldn't require sacrificing your sanity. And today, we're diving into something that I see constantly with the moms that I work with: the belief that the solution to their business struggles is another strategy. But in most cases, the real solution is building a sustainable operating system for your business. So one of the biggest traps that service-based moms fall into is thinking that the answer is always more strategy. If clients feel inconsistent, try a new marketing strategy. If revenue feels unstable, launch a new offer. If growth feels slow, start a new platform. So we start collecting strategies like they're tools in a toolbox: podcasting, email marketing, Instagram, collaborations, funnels, courses, memberships. And of course, none of those things are bad, but when your business foundation isn't sustainable, every strategy starts to feel heavier than it should. You end up constantly asking yourself, why does this feel so hard? Or why does everyone else seem to make this work? Or why do I feel like I'm always behind? But here's the truth most people don't talk about. You don't have a strategy problem. You have an operating system problem. So let's talk about what an operating system actually is. So when I say operating system, I'm not talking about technology. I'm talking about how your business actually runs behind the scenes. Your operating system is how you plan your time, how you deliver your services, how clients move through your business, how you create and sell offers, how you market consistently, and how you protect your energy and capacity. It's the structure that holds your business together. Without it, everything becomes reactive. Without it, you're constantly putting out fires, answering messages at random times, working late because things slip the cracks, and trying to remember what needs to happen next. And when your business runs this way, even the best strategies start to break down because strategy requires stability to work. So now here's where motherhood changes the conversation. Most business advice is designed for people who have unlimited work hours. They assume you can work nights, work weekends, and basically work whenever necessary. But when you're a mom, your time is already spoken for. You have school drop-off and pickup, bedtime routines, sick days, sports schedules, and everything in between. You don't have unlimited time. You have very specific pockets of time. And if your business doesn't have a sustainable operating system supporting it, those limited hours disappear really fast. You spend them reacting instead of leading, or working in the business instead of on the business, or putting out fires instead of building momentum. And suddenly your 20-hour work week starts feeling like a 40-hour problem. So let's talk about what a sustainable operating system looks like. So a sustainable operating system isn't about doing less for the sake of doing less. It's about creating structure that supports consistency. Here are a few signs you're moving in the right direction. So instead of random work days, you have predictable rhythms. Instead of scattered offers, you have clear services that fit your capacity. Instead of chaotic client management, you have simple systems guiding the process. Instead of constant content pressure, you have repeatable visibility strategies. And instead of decision fatigue, you have frameworks that guide your choices. In other words, your business stops feeling like something you're constantly trying to hold together, and it starts feeling like something that can hold you. And here's the interesting part. When moms stop chasing strategies and start building sustainable systems, their businesses often grow faster, not slower. Because stability creates momentum. When your business has structure, you can repeat what works, you can refine instead of reinvent, you can show up consistently without exhausting yourself, and lastly, you can show up consistently without exhausting yourself. And over time, that consistency compounds. That's how sustainable CEOs grow, not through hustle, but through repeatable momentum. If your business has been feeling heavier than it should lately, here's a question I want you to ask yourself. Am I trying to fix my business with new strategies, or am I building the operating system that allows those strategies to actually work? Because the truth is, most businesses don't fail because the owner wasn't smart enough. They struggle because the way that the business runs isn't sustainable. And once that changes, everything else gets easier. So if this episode resonated with you, I want you to take a moment this week to step back and look at how your business is actually operating day to day. Not the goals, not the strategy, but the actual structure. Because sustainable success isn't built on doing more, it's built on building a business that can actually support the life that you're trying to live. And that starts with your operating system. If you enjoyed this episode, I'd love for you to share with another mom entrepreneur who might need to hear this reminder today. If you want to create a business that allows you to spend more time with your family and less time on your laptop, I highly recommend checking out the Sustainable Success Accelerator via the link in the show notes. Until next time, keep building your business sustainably, intentionally, and in the margins that matter the most. If this episode resonated with you, share it with another service-based mom who's building something real. And when you're ready to move from reactive business ownership to sustainable CEO leadership, your next step is waiting for you. You'll find the right path, whether that's the accelerator, the collective, or a deeper intensive, by going to momsmakemoneycollective.com. You're not just building a business, you're building it your way sustainably. With profit, with margin, and with intention. Because hustle is optional, leadership isn't. I'll see you next week.